everybody! Thank you so much for joining me for this video today. My name is Nicole and I'm a part-time reseller on eBay and Poshmark. And today I wanted to bring you a video of something that I think a lot of people are wondering, and that is, do you have to list every single day on eBay to make sales? Now I'm actually going to have a video specifically about Poshmark as well, similar to this. I did a little experiment a couple weeks ago, and what I did with my experiment was I listed 10 items a day on Poshmark for a week. Now when I say for a week, I'm talking about the actual week. I did not list on the weekends, and the reason I didn't do that is because generally I don't list on the weekends, and if I do, I don't end up listing like 10 items. I'm very inconsistent kind of in that way because I do a full-time job. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay and Poshmark, and my full-time job is teaching, and so the week that I was listing 10 things throughout the whole week each day, I was also working full-time. So I did take off the weekend, so this is only for the 5 days of the week, not counting Saturday and Sunday. Right, I didn't list on Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so I am going to make a video specific to Poshmark as well, because I did the same thing with Poshmark, and just to see if, you know, the algorithm is favorable to those who are listing at least 10 items each day. Now, I do have a few disclaimers for you because I do want you to realize a few things about my eBay and my Poshmark. I generally do list almost every single day. I would say November and December has been really slow for me. I have not been selling nearly as much as I normally do. I would say I've been selling maybe a little more than half of what I normally do. But definitely I would say my sales have gone down probably 40%, maybe 50%. I don't know if that's because I generally sell used clothing, and in November and December people are purchasing stuff for Christmas, and so I think that that had a big deal to do with why my sales have been so slow recently. I am going to show you, or talk to you guys about what my sales were the week before I started this challenge, and then what they were at the end of the week of this challenge. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so first of all, the dates were December 16th to 21st. That was the dates that I listed at least 10 things every day. Now, on day one, I actually did not make any money on day one. So on Monday, I started the challenge on the 16th, and I did sell a sweater, but the buyer actually sent me a message and was wondering if shipping was included in the offer because they had sent me an offer, and I countered them. And I said, no, that's, you know, that's extra. And so they wanted me to cancel the order. So I actually ended up having to cancel. Thankfully, that exact sweater sold later on that week. So on day one, I actually didn't make any sales, which was a bummer, but I'm not surprised. On day two, which would have been Tuesday, I made, let's see, day two, I made one sale, and it was for $2 Vera Bradley coin purse. I listed it like that day, and it sold for $2. Okay, that's totally fine. I wanted to get rid of it. I had it a long time, and I had like a pile of stuff that I wanted to get rid of, and even stuff with flaws and stuff, and I just wanted to get all that listed. So I had a bunch of stuff that was random stuff, easy stuff to list, and that's what I listed that week. So on day three, which would have been Wednesday, I actually had 6 items sell. So this is something I have noticed with eBay, and I've noticed it in the past, but I've never really looked at it scientifically or anything like that. I've noticed that usually when you begin listing consistently, on day 3 you seem to get more sales. I don't know why that is, but I have noticed that. So that's a tip maybe for you guys. Okay, so I ended up selling 6 things on Wednesday, and I sold one item. I didn't write down everything I sold. I wrote down the prices, so I'll tell you the prices. I sold one thing for $19.25, $14.50, $45, $14, and $10. And was Wednesday, and 1817. So at the end I'll tell you the exact total, but so I did sell a lot of items that day, and I was taking offers. So when someone sent me an offer, instead of countering them, I was just taking it because I really wanted to make some money. Okay, on Thursday, which would have been day 4. On that day, I did not sell anything, which was a bummer. And then on Friday, which would have been day 5, I sold one thing for $20, which actually was a sweater from day 1 that I relisted, and it finally ended up selling for $20, which was awesome. I do frequently send out offers to watchers on eBay as well, which has provided sales as well, but I didn't write down like which ones were for which. Most of them from day 3, the day I had 6 sales. Most of those were I just accepted offers. I wasn't sending out offers. Okay, and then I actually did have one sale on Saturday for $9, which I kind of included in this just because that's still part of the week. So, and that was an item I listed that week too. So I sold it for $9. Sunday, there was no sales, but my total before fees, and any listing fees or anything like that, or cost of goods, was $171.92. So it's not a lot. This is lower than my normal eBay sales have been in the past. Quite a bit lower, actually. And so that's a bummer because it's around Christmas, you want to be making money and everything, but it was not a very high week anyway, and that was with listing 10 things every day. So I listed approximately 50 things throughout the week, and I did try to list exactly 10 things each day. So okay, so that was the week, December 16th through the 21st. Now, the week before, I'm going to tell you how many items I sold. I sold 9 items on the 16th through the 21st, so the week where I was doing the experiment. And the week before, I actually sold 7 items for a total of $120.98. So now that's before any fees or cost of goods or anything like that. So that's going to be actually under $100 probably. And that's a whole week. My sales have been so awful on eBay. But my sales did go up by $51, approximately $51, the week that I was listing things, 10 things each day. So do I think that, in my opinion, do I think that you have to list every single day? You have to list 10 things every single day. I have noticed in the past, it seems like I do have better sales when I'm listing like at least 10 items a day. That's something in my head I kind of calculated, but I don't know if it's really accurate. And I don't know if it's because of the season. As soon as the 26th hit, so December 26th, as soon as Christmas was over, I started getting sales more frequently than I have like all month. And all even November. So I started gain sales more frequently and selling like a bunch of stuff. Like I had a ton of stuff to ship out today. So I do think that there is a correlation in being active on eBay. And I do other things as well on eBay to stay active. But I don't think you necessarily have to list every single day, because last week I wasn't listing every single day. The week before I did the experiment, I wasn't listing every single day, and I was getting pretty close to the same pricing. Now, my disclaimer is also that around Christmas time is a different time, especially for resellers that are selling used goods, especially for me because I sell primarily used clothing, and that's not the stuff people are buying to give as gifts, right? So that's something we have to think about. So for me, I think that this experiment was beneficial for me to see, like, am I actually going to make more if I'm listing 10 things every single day? So it doesn't really seem like I'm making enough to be putting in the extra effort. Although I can tell you I didn't spend even an hour a day doing this. So it's not like I put a lot of time into it. I listed things that were pretty simple and easy to list. I have my system down. I'm very quick at making listings because I've done it for so long. And like I said, my sales have been much lower this between November and December than they have in the past, so my sales are pretty low for me. I did see an increase of $51, so that's great, but I don't really know if that's actually correlated to listing more, and if the algorithm really, in my opinion, it's kind of like, I don't really know for sure if the algorithm actually was boosting me because I was listing more, because I didn't really sell that much more. I don't feel like I only sold maybe two more things. So this is definitely something I think that you should really think about. My next experiment is probably going to be listing 5 things a day, and to kind of go lower because it's hard for me to find 10 things for every single day to list. I live in a small area. I've got one Goodwill around me that I can even shop at, otherwise I have to drive 40 minutes. So I definitely need inventory to be able to do that, right? That's 50 items a week if I'm listing just during the week. And I probably could do that for like one or 2 more weeks because I do have a lot of inventory. But after that, I wouldn't definitely. I'd probably run out of stuff to list. But so I do think it's important to be consistent with selling on eBay. I don't necessarily think you have to list 10 items a day to make a profit, to make money. So in my opinion, I feel like this was kind of an open-ended, I feel like I just didn't really get what I wanted out of this experiment, unfortunately. I feel like maybe if I would have done it during a different season, like now here in January, that's more kind of normal for my business because I generally sell used stuff. And with Christmas time, maybe I would have different results. So that might be something I'm going to try. I might try doing like 5 things a day. I generally do list pretty consistently. I would say December was probably the most inconsistent month for me. When I was listing like every day for that 1 week, but then after that I got a little burnt out because I was listing so many items. So I think I'm gonna hone it back a little bit and maybe only list like 5 items a day and try that as an experiment. So I do think it's very important to stay active on eBay, and I do think it's important to list because I was selling stuff that I was listing that week. So like the first day I sold something that I listed that day, and then after that I was still selling stuff that I just listed. So that definitely made an impact. I'm not sure how many, but I think there's like 4 or 5 other things that I listed that week that I for sure sold. So new listings are boosted because my older stuff wasn't selling very much. I was selling more of my brand new stuff that I just listed than I was stuff that had previously been listed. So it's just a little bit food for thought for you guys. If you're interested in trying to experiment yourself, I would love to see how it turned out for you. It's definitely something I'm going to try again in a different season. So probably here in January I'll try it. Or at least try like listing 5 items a day and see how that goes. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it was beneficial to you in some way. Maybe you learned something or got some ideas. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm really trying to get monetized, and so I really need you to subscribe. So please like and subscribe. Please comment and let me know if you like this video and what you liked about it and maybe some things you'd like to learn. I am going to be posting a Poshmark 10 items listed each day on Poshmark video as well, because I did both the same week. And so that would be an interesting video if you sell on Poshmark. So thank you so much for watching. Bye!